3, 2, 1. The principles of moral character, leadership, integrity, personal sacrifice, significant and lasting contributions to society and/or material support to a beloved cause are ingredients of individual greatness. To recognize and honor such individuals who have gone over and beyond these things in regular support of the athletic programs at Texas A&M University, this Texas A&M Letterman's Association Hall of Honor is established. Dr. Joe Townsend and his wife Chris have made a significant impact on the lives of student athletes in Aggieland. Joe, a member of the class of '67, was a professor in the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences for over 25 years. Chris lent her time in the classroom and taught several leadership courses. But the classroom was not the only place the Townsends taught life lessons.
I can't think of a better couple on campus that have touched many college students and student athletes more than the Townsends. They cared about us and what we were doing on and off the field, and you know, they really talked about the accolades that we got as far as guys making academic All Big 12, stuff like that. Those were the things that were important to Dr. Chris and Dr. Joe. So they cared about us as kids and they wanted to see us grow into men.
Some former students have a message for Joe and Chris.
Dr. Joe and Dr. Chris, this is Billy Yates. I want to tell you thank you. You guys are such great assets to Aggieland. You guys deserve this. Gig 'em.
Thank you, Dr. Joe. Thank you, Dr. Chris. Gig 'em.
Townsends.
Dr. Joe and Dr. Chris, congratulations and thanks for all that you do.
Chris and Dr. Joe, I just want to say congratulations on getting into the Hall of Honor. Just want to thank you so much for everything you did for me when I was at Texas A&M. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all are like family to us, and we wish you the best. God bless.
Thanks for making an impact, Townsends.
Thanks, Dr. Joe.
Thanks, Dr. Chris, for everything you've done.
Thanks, Dr. Townsend.
Thanks, Townsends.
Thanks, Dr. Joe. Thanks, Dr. Chris. Congratulations.
Dr. Joe, I just wanted to thank you for all the help you did for all Aggie athletes, for all your students. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Townsend.
Dr. Joe and Dr. Chris, this is Kendall Madden, and I just want to send a special shout out to say congratulations. I hope you enjoy retirement along the coast. Y'all are wonderful. Dr. Chris, thank you for helping me get my master's degree. You really lifted me up.
I want to take this time to thank Dr. Joe and Dr. Chris Townsend for everything that they have done for me in my life personally, and I would like to thank them on behalf of the student athletes who have personally been blessed by Dr. Joe and Dr. Chris Townsend as well.
Thanks, Townsends. Thanks, Townsends.
Congratulations, Dr. Joe and Dr. Chris. No two people deserve this honor more than the two of you.
Lessons learned on and off the field, the Townsends will always be remembered as a family that went above and beyond to support the Aggies. Ladies and gentlemen, Hall of Honor inductees, Drs. Joe and Chris Townsend.
We are so humbled and honored to be here because it's our pleasure to be here. We don't ask for anything because we got it from you. When you get to teach at a place like Texas A&M University and you get to teach a subject like leadership, we get to learn from you as much as you learn from us. And so we were reflecting, you know, we had a 7-hour drive coming up, and so I said to Joe, we better think of something to say. And he said he wasn't going to say anything. I don't believe that, but every time I walked in the classroom to teach leadership, I would look up at student athletes and think of the sacrifice, and I truly mean that, the sacrifice that student athletes make to pursue their interest in athletics as well as be a student at Texas A&M University. This is a hard place to get a degree. And I look up in the class and I think, what can I learn from the student athletes? And I really think I learned 3 major things. One is I learned perseverance, because sometimes student athletes come back from a game and they get in their room at 2 a.m. And I'm the Dinkeldorf professor that teaches at 8. And they're there in the classroom at 8 a.m. And I learned that they persevered through all of those issues that they deal with as they go through their athletic life. I also learned that they have great purpose. A lot of you know that we would go to Reed Arena to watch women's basketball when we were the only non-staff members there. I think Mr. Cruzy was probably there, but we would win all the contests because there wasn't anybody there. But the purpose was always there. No matter what the team was doing, the student athletes were always focused. And then the other thing that we did in leadership is, you know, it's hard to be a leader without practicing, and there's not really a practice field for leadership, but our student athletes got to practice leadership every day. So we really appreciate learning those things from the student athletes. We got more from you, believe it or not, than we got lots from you. We also wanted to let you know the kind of people that help us build the environment for student-athlete success at Texas A&M. So we invited people to be at our table that help provide that environment. And Dr. Jack Elliott is the administrator that runs the Department of Ag Leadership, Education, and Communications here at A&M. When you don't have great administrators that support student athletics, you can't do the things that we were able to do. And so we really appreciate Dr. Elliott. We brought in Dr. Kevin Hines, who works in entomology. And you kind of think, what does entomology have to do with leadership? It has a lot to do with leadership because Kevin Hines would start innovative programs that has students in mind. And so, Kevin, we appreciate that. There's two gals there that run the department, and a lot of the student athletes recognize Miss Debbie King and Miss Charlene Bogus because they're the people that do the things that we don't have time to do. And then we brought two professors in leadership, Dr. Jennifer Williams and Dr. Summer Odom, because they're there to continue what we helped to build while we were here at Texas A&M University. We appreciate very much. Now we'll see if Joe has anything to say.
Gigamags.